Okay, let's start with IELTS speaking part 1, and I'm going to ask you a number of different questions and you have to answer, okay? Well, let's change the sequence. I'll ask you one question and you another question, right? So let's see. You first. What's the weather like in your hometown? What's the weather like in your hometown? So usually students say, I like the weather in my hometown. This is not the question. What's the weather like means, how is the weather in your hometown? So, what's the weather like in your hometown?
Well, it's mostly rainy and lots of because of the mountains and the forests around my hometown. So that's why it's all the time the tropical thunder are happening. So it's always rain.
Mountains, forests, tropical, rain, and all that. Answer is not organized, logically not correct. So, for example, what's the weather like? Well, it depends. In winter, we have very cold weather, especially in the mountains. It snows as well. On the other hand, summers are very hot. So, it's just going to be the climate of your hometown. So, talk about all 4 seasons and talk about the weather. Now, do you prefer cold weather or hot weather?
Well, I like cold weather because I love to eat a very in cold weather we have to wear warm clothes, and in the evenings are very amazing, and that's why if we compare with the summers, I always love to sit in evenings with my family, and that's why I like the cold weather.
Is this your present family or future family? Where you would like to sit in winter in the evening? Huh?
With my friends.
With your?
Friends.
Aha. All right. You'll come to the point. Let's go on. Do you prefer dry weather or wet weather?
Well, I love wet weather because in like most evenings of the like in raining weather, I love hot coffee, and I spend much time in reading and enjoy the rainy thunderstorm.
Really? Coffee and book only or coffee and company?
Coffee
And
book
company,
reading.
a book only. Okay, that's good. Just try to connect your ideas together
Sir.
and answer every question differently. Now, enough with the evening. Now, come to morning also, afternoon as well, right? So, let's go on. What do you think are the effects of climate change?
Well, it's very catastrophic nowadays because mostly in big seminars they are talking about
Talk
the
about the effects of climate change. Say recently my country has seen floods and they are the result of climate change. I think because of climate change glaciers are melting and there can be more catastrophic events in the future. So in my country we can see the signs of climate change very clearly, something like that. Understand the topic and try to come out of this tuck thing, like breaks. Try to speak sentences, not the words. Okay, then it'll be fine. Now let's go on. What technology do you often use, computers or cell phones?
Usually use cell phone because I don't have a computer in my home. So when I need to search something, then I use mobile internet, or when I have leisure time, then I play games on my mobile phone.
All right, so to answer your question, I mainly use my cell phone, right? Something like that. Okay, what electronic devices have you bought recently?
Recently, as I already told you that I have recently
I have recently bought
a new mobile phone that
All right, this answer is incomplete and you are blank. So try to elaborate further. In case if you go blank, try to repeat what you said before or just try to conclude your answer. If you go blank, conclude your answer, right? Okay, let's go on. Is technology important in your life if you're not married?
yes, technology is very important nowadays because with that technology we can use mobile phone, or with mobile phone we can search on internet, we play games in leisure time and do many things with technology
All
in
right.
the
So
life.
I
That's
think
I think
technology
that technology
is
is most important at that time.
okay. Two things you need to do. Number one, speak fluently. Number two, connect your ideas with the main question and speak according to the question. Technology is not a difficult topic. You just need to interpret technology into mobile phone, internet, laptop. That is all technology. Okay. So just talk about it. Let me give you another chance. I'll ask you another question. Is there any technology you don't like?
No, I don't think so. Technology is important. So I don't think
There is any technology that I
that I
don't
don't
like?
like. Most of the times, technology give
Technology gives
advantages to us to do many things in our daily life. So I don't think technology is
Okay,
not important.
grammar, sentence structure, fluency, connectivity of ideas, understanding of questions. These 5 things you need to work on. Okay, all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.